Hello, I am Anne Marie Lafferty, practitioner and owner at Healing Within Wellness. And I wanted to come on today and say hello and explain a little bit about what energy medicine is. Um, there's lots of different modalities within energy medicine. I personally work with the emotion code, the body code. Those are Dr. Bradley Nelson. I work with Center for Mind Body Medicine. That is the work of Dr. James Gordon and his mind body medicine techniques. I work with Full Court of Atonement. And I also work with Reiki, NLP, that's neuro linguistic programming. Those are the words and phrases that we may catch ourselves in. Those are also related to self-limiting beliefs. And let's see, I use a combination of all of those. A lot of times I use emotion code, body code to find where there is a contributing imbalance. And then I'm going to jump over into Full Court of Atonement, and that's then the action that I take to then move those energies out, those thoughts out, those patterns, whatever is contributing. So I work on how someone feels. I can work on an emotion, I can work on a thought, but mostly just really gifted with chronic injuries and chronic behavioral patterns. And energy medicine is so cool because I can work on something that is bothering you now. And you need to have an open mind about this now for a moment, is it also jumps ahead and helps remove those patterns, energies from the path that lies ahead of you, but it also goes backwards and heals lineages, generations, heals the past. So this is a huge blessing because there are so many things that are passed on through lineages, through ancestry, and those do not have to continue, like alcoholism, addiction, certain diseases. There was something that I wanted to, crack wide open. And even for me, I could not get it. I couldn't get the story behind it. I couldn't get where it was coming from. But it just had so much energy around it. When I say energy around it, I mean, it had a grip on me. And I wanted more information about it because I know it can go. I know the energies, the stories, just all that stuff, it can go. And I have an awesome practitioner that I see when I can't crack my own code. The first thing I do is I say, okay, who do I need to see? So I am also a work in progress. And she found something back in my lineages 13 generations ago. And we are the product of decisions from way back when. There are so many things that come through family lines, bloodlines, ancestry. And I know that's where it's coming from because it wasn't something that I've experienced in my life. I could not figure out where is this coming from. So this is great for healing family patterns, healing behavioral things that there really is no other explanation for. So I work on energy and trauma, injuries. Those are all products of trauma in some way, whether it was something we heard, something we saw, whether it's a smell, working on those triggers. And again, they could be great grandpa's triggers, but that are showing up in us now. And it also helps us honor grandpa. I have been in sessions with clients, and grandma comes through, and grandma's energies, grandma's spirit is very real, it's very present, and it's very present today. And so sometimes we have to invite those loved ones in and say, what is the story behind this? Can you help us? Can you help your loved one now get past this? And there is a lot of healing. There's a lot of forgiveness that takes place. So again, whether it's working on an injury on an athlete, something maybe that's been plaguing them for a while, but it actually blows open, and it comes from, you know, who knows where. And that's why pharmaceuticals, that's why surgery, that's why other things miss the mark, because you're not going back. And sometimes we have to dig up the past to heal the present, so then we can move on then and forward into our future. So again, energy medicine, we're just working on energy. We are energy, we're energetic beings. We are surrounded by energy. This chair I'm sitting on is energy. And so what we're doing is we're going in and we're just kind of busting open these little energy clusters. And with clients, sometimes I'm using a pendulum, which is something that helps direct me. You can look up pendulum anywhere on the internet. It's what Dr. Bradley Nelson uses also as well for accuracy. So sometimes I'm using a pendulum, sometimes I don't need to. I'm just directed right into, you know, an event and a situation. And then that's great. The other thing about energy medicine is my clients simply come and receive. They are simply at ease, letting me do the work. And they are just simply there receiving and listening. Whereas if you go to a psychologist or psychology, where I've been, you know, a participant as well, is you're guided, but you almost have to come up with your own answers. And then the therapist a lot of times is like, oh yeah, okay. It brings in a layer of healing, but it is not solving those deep, deep traumas and wounds that, you know, are generations back. So again, you know, energy medicine, and there's a huge, huge field of energy medicine. And I have some free videos on my website at www.healingwithin.us. They're guided meditations, and they are scientifically and specifically to set up success in processing trauma. And a lot of times more than one thing comes up, and that's where we get a little overwhelmed, and that's where we need a little more guidance and a professional to walk us through that. So this is just for your own information, to introduce myself and my practice. And I look forward to serving your healing needs. Thanks so much. To schedule is through my website. Again, www.healingwithin.us. I'd love emails, your feedback, and any questions to support you. And that is healingwithin11@gmail.com. And let's see, LinkedIn, I am Anne Marie Lafferty. Twitter, I am Anne Marie Lafferty, CECP, and Instagram, I am Healing Within 11. So thank you so much. And again, I wish you the best on your healing journey.